Hey, it's Brandon Van Ellen here again. That was Tex Flex, and let me tell you, getting a flawless take on that one was no easy task. Wait, hold on there, doppelganger Brandon. I didn't really explain well enough on why this one was so hard. It's not like I'm shredding, right? But the hard part was keeping a consistent shuffle and also excluding the strings that I didn't want to play. Because what that does is it gives you a really cool percussive ghost note sound as you're playing the melody notes. You're also hearing this sound underneath it. That killed my hand after playing it for hours. I even have a bump on my bone from doing it. Now that's not to scare you off. Take breaks as often as possible. That was the hard part initially. The repetition is what I included in there on purpose because I wanted you to really work on those things in the groove. So you're going to be repeating those phrases quite a bit. When we get to the repetitive single note stuff and we're sliding constantly back into that same 5 to 6 note every single time, that was hard to get consistent. And then position shifting back and forth repetitively was also hard. I left that in on purpose. That on top of being able to position shift from 5 all the way to 12 and do more picking and more endurance testing, and then to top it off finally at the end was making sure that sweep was in time and also accurate. That is why I had to interrupt myself talking to include that, because I don't think I explained it well enough to you. So those things, pay attention, watch out. That's what's gonna challenge you here. And if you can get through all of these, you're gonna be a better player for it. Now, back to Brandon number 1. My fingers were seriously hurting after hours of trying to get it right. In my pick hand, I was sweating so much I had to break out the chalk just to keep a grip. And that's probably why you can see it building up on my fretboard. But hey, it's all part of the process, right? Let's dive into Tex Flex and break it down phrase by phrase. And yeah, feel free to laugh at my pain. Alright, that's a breakdown of Tex Flex. I hope you're up for the challenge. Just remember, it's totally normal if your fingers start feeling it. And maybe keep some chalk handy if your pick hand gets as sweaty as mine. If you're struggling with any parts, don't sweat it. Pun intended. Drop a comment and we can work through it together. Keep pushing those limits and keep that Texas blues spirit alive. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Hey, thanks for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Go to my website to schedule a one-on-one hour lesson for further mastery of this solo. Also, sign up for my email list so that you can get the full transcription of this solo plus the backing track. See you next time.